Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Table Talk Show. A week seems so long. I'm just thinking about that. A week seems so long. It seemed like it's been forever that I've been on. But I want to wish everyone a happy September. We're going on to October. Summer's ended. There's so much going on around us right now. There's elections. Um, a lot of carnivals has gone past. Trinidad Carnival is coming up. Christmas is coming up very soon. I had a friend talking to me about Christmas, and I was like, wait a minute, we're getting into the parang phase already. And since we're talking about parang, Island Vibe is going to have their parang show very soon. So let me talk about that really quick so you guys would know what's going on. We have a special guest. I'm not going to release it yet, but we have a special guest. And on Saturday, the 14th December, Island Vibes is going to have their third annual Parang show. All right. And it's called The Parang Now Starts. So get yourself in gear for the King of Parang. And I just want to thank you guys for logging in, for being on my show, for being a part of Island Vibe. You can also um, go on the app. We have an app that I'm sharing. So if you on where should you go? If you're on my Facebook, I'll put the link there. I'm also sending a blast out to let you see what's going on. And I'm gonna send a blast so you guys could get the app, but it's islandvibe.net. So once you go on your wherever you get your apps, you could download it. You could go on Island Vibe on Facebook, also on Instagram, and download our app. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to my show. I have a very special guest. Actually, he was here before, but the time was so short. Like I can't do just an hour show. The show has to be at least 2 hours, and I get that. So we're bringing him back on. Some people might know him as Chancellor. Some people might know him as KINETIC'S. Some people might know him as Keston. So stay tuned for my special guest. And we have a couple games that I play and some juicy questions. And if you have any questions, make sure and hit us up on Facebook on islandvibe.net. Or if you're on my Facebook as well, you can also hit me up on at Nikki G the Voice on Instagram. Okay? Keep it locked. We take a short break and get back to you.
Plus this.
Welcome to Table Talk with Nikki G the Voice, where we bring to you highlights of entrepreneurs, leaders, organizers, and much more. A broad spectrum of professionals, including chefs, artists, designers, musicians, and much more. Our show is a new brand of talk shows where we educate, bring transparency, and last but not least, fun. Table Talk. Get ready for our seasons, a roller coaster of emotions, all wrapped into one. Caribbean style. We'll cover our Caribbean roots as well, so keep it locked. Welcome to Table Talk. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and iTunes. Table Talk Show is now on Island Vibes Radio. You can catch us every Saturday from 10 to 12 p.m. Catch us live on Island Vibe Philly on YouTube and log on to islandvibe.net.
a cut it. The garden a forget. Who the first in a bucket. But the girl she keep on complaining. When I do it, they say put your back into it. All I know I try. She dey fall in with another guy. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. They say again, what again? I buy she chocolate, I buy she rose. I push she out and take she back and pick up the clothes. I never leave her, when people tell me she hard. And now she find a man and she telling me she done. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad.
As soon as we reach, it's fire. I beg you please, turn on the water when we touch down. We reach, it's fire. I beg you please, we don't want no chase and we run. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. Hey, this about to be the time of the year. Right now is the time of the year. Get a wine and a wiggle and bounce. Free up and give me what I want. No drinks, everybody get drunk. Play hard, everybody want more. Cameras like here to me now. Sad when the back thing comes. We don't give a damn. We're a party people. Place must get rum. That's just what we do. Come, let we jam. Me do a judge of people up in the party. Yeah, we come in. As soon as we reach, it's fire. I beg you please, turn on the water when we touch down. We reach, it's fire. I beg you please, we don't want no chase and we run. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. When we come with sick behavior, bad behavior, that behavior. We come in, we come in, we come with bad behavior, that behavior. We come in, we come in, we come with bad behavior, that behavior. We get bad in a year, slack in a year, girl reverse it and park in a year. Everyone get caught in a gear, bad behaving and stop in a year. Fresh back to the last now, we go hard like gas now. Don't mind if we pass out, 'cause it's down the road to the last house. We don't give a damn. We're a party people, this must get rum. That's just what we do. Come, let we jam. Me do a judge of people up in the party, and we come there.
I wrote down, doing what I want, drinking what I want, doing what I like. Me I wrote down, doing what I want, finding how I want, skanking whole night. I outside from PM until the morning come. I gotta decide if I want to wine or drink more rum. This is my life, don't care about shame. Good, go dirty my name, 'cause I don't do this for fame. So you could call me loose, like the truth. I don't know what you come to do, but I buy my ticket to party. They go say I'm mad, then I'm glad, 'cause I come here to get on bad. So don't vex with me if I live in a pain. Yeah, like a road gang, doing what I want.
Okay, welcome
what I
back
want,
to Island
what I
Vibes.
like.
Nat,
Me a road
with
gang,
Nikki the voice on Table Talk Show.
finding how I
My
want,
special guest is
skanking whole
here.
night. So when I reach on the road, it's just break,
Going to jump in because I have jam-packed some questions. But if you're listening to us, just make sure and go get the app. You know, you don't have to just stay on YouTube all the time. You can also go on the app and check us out. You can add me at Nikki the voice.
I don't know what you come to do, but I buy my ticket to party. They go say I'm mad, then I'm glad, 'cause I come here to get on bad. So don't vex with me if I live in a day. Yeah, I like a road, yeah. Doing what I want.
IslandVibes.net.
Welcome back to Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice on islandvibe.net. I'm here with my special guest. He's on Keston. Keston, you have to let me know which name to choose because he has so many names. But we'll get to that. Thank you guys for tuning in to Table Talk Show with Nikki the Voice. I have my guest that's on here. I know him as Keston. His stage name is KINETIC, and we have so many questions to ask, so many things to go through. 1 hour is never enough. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back.
And how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just waking up. I forget we're in a different time zone, so I'm like,
Oh.
it never far off. But I was like, does she mean 10 Eastern or
Oh God.
Central?
Oh yes, because I always think that you're in New York.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I'm always thinking you're in New York. You have a light right across your face. I just wanted to let you know that.
Okay. I see
it doesn't, yeah.
I see
go
it.
with your visuals and stuff like that. Yeah. So you're in, I mean, I don't know if you want anybody.
I'm in Dallas.
Oh, you're in Dallas. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how is Dallas? How's the weather? I know you guys had a storm a month ago.
It's not bad. I think the storm was in Houston. I'm not too sure, but we didn't really get it. Yeah, it's hot out there. It's still, we're in the 90s right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, over here, as soon as Labor Day finish, it's a wrap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Coats on.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. I'm multitasking here. Yeah. Also, it's like 80 degrees. I mean, 90 degrees, you're saying?
Yeah, it's in the 90s. It's been like that all week.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, usually I'll introduce people and
recording in progress.
I'll usually say, you're a songwriter, besides an artist. There's so many hats that you wear,
Yeah.
So many hats that you wear. So give us a little synopsis of how you started, where you started, at what age, so people will get to know you from there, and then we'll go.
Well, I started at a young, I can't remember the age, but I was pretty young. And how I started, so back in Trinidad when current going, we had nothing to do, no TV to watch, so we would just with my cousins and myself, we would just gather around and start just freestyling and making up songs and stuff like that. So that's how we would pass the time. That's pretty much where the music started from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
At a very young age.
I remember those times when my cousins will be on the porch, but we used to do scary stories. We had no direction. I mean, I know I liked singing. I went to Walter School of Music, and there they would teach you an instrument.
Yeah.
But I left before that. My cousin stayed. She did the flute, and then other than that, like, I love singing and just being in a clown and entertainment and all that stuff, So it's nice when you hear people, they know what direction they're going to be at such a young age and the influence that you have. So your influence, I read, was your grandfather?
Well, I never met him, right? I think he passed before I was born. But I always say, like, the music is in my DNA. Like the love of music, it's because of my mom when we ride in a car together and listening to like the old stuff, like old Sparrow, old Kitchener and stuff like that. And when they telling, because in their music, they told a story. So I would always be asking her, like, okay, what are they talking about? And she was so knowledgeable about all that stuff. And she would, so I was fascinated. Even my first song, right? Like, I remember in primary school, I was competing. We had a talent show and stuff like that. And my mother helped me write my first song.
Oh, really? Your mother, you said? Okay. All right.
Yeah. So she's pretty much one of my, my influence and stuff like that when it comes to me.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So your mom helped you write. Was she a teacher or something?
No, my mom was a nurse.
A nurse, okay.
Yeah, but she loved music so much, so she, we sat down and it was a song about, I think this was around the time when Nelson Mandela got free. So I did a song about Nelson Mandela. I came in second.
Nice.
Came in second place. I lost to a song about rice and peas.
Rice and peas.
Rice and peas. There was this guy, he had a song called Rice and Peas, and all he is talking about rice and peas Monday, peas and rice Tuesday. That's all he eating all week, right? And I was pissed, man. I was like, oh, I had a good song, a song about Nelson Mandela, and I lost to rice and peas, right? But it was a learning experience, right? And that's how I learned, like, when it comes to writing, you have to get your audience attention. You be writing the most, song about world peace or whatever like that, and people attention span these expert, they want to be entertained, especially with soca music.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that made me change up my writing style.
Technique. Okay.
Yeah, my writing technique. Yeah. So I write more like when you hear my music, it's very catchy. It's very catchy. It would stick, like like I'll play songs for people, like just previewing like songs I'm working on, and I will just hear them a few hours later just singing, and I'm like, oh, it's stick at.
Oh, really? So,
yeah.
So when you say catchy, right? Just give me an example, like compared to what
like melodies and stuff like that.
Okay.
Sometimes a phrase I might use or something like that. Yeah. So something that will, like, you can't get it out your head. That's the goal. I write music that I know, like,
it'll stick.
It will stick. Once you hear it, you know, and it's so simple that you could sing along to it after. You'll remember the lyrics and stuff like that. So I try not to be too complicated, but at the same time, I don't want to dumb down my music.
Exactly.
So I kind of make it more fun, but still,
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But do you think repetition helps as well besides melody?
Well, that too, yeah. That too.
Okay.
Yeah, that too. I can't get too, I even though at times I want to be lyrical and just going, and I'm like, when I felt people really listening to they more remember the more catchy line, the ones where they repeat over and over, and because when you rummage, you just want to move and think. You're studying to analyze the lyrics and okay, let me see.
Yeah, because I find sometimes, well, when I listen to music, I would listen to the beat first. It'll catch me.
Yeah.
And then the first couple of seconds of the lines, depending on what you're looking for and what mood you're in or something like that, then, if it's catchy from the beginning, then you listen to the whole thing. Some people tend to listen to, let's say, a horn. Or whatever the case is, stories like that, but it's how you emphasize it that'll make you continue to listen. Yeah.
And that's what I did with the farming song. I went back to old traditional raw kaiso.
Yeah.
I kind of tell a story.
Yeah.
But it's still catchy. The melody is still catchy. You could sing along to it.
All right. So we'll get to your songs in a bit. I want to get get the listeners to get to know you a little more, the history of you and stuff like that. But one thing I must say, as soon as you turn on your songs, is like when somebody knows how to sing and they have vocal ability, it helps.
Yeah.
And then you have like a deep type of voice, and it really sounds good, I must say.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, is that you? I was like, yeah, when I go into that, I go into that, and it's growth, it's like, I work with a couple of talented people. Like I work with Wildfire, he helps me out with vocals and stuff like that. And a couple other people that help me out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good. I wanted to go back to your birthplace, right? Which is Marabella, which is not too far. Yeah, not too far from where I live, because I live Vista Bella, right?
Yeah.
How was it growing up there? And, in reference to what you do now, like, how did people reciprocate to your talents and going to boys' school?
Well, I didn't really stay in Marabella long.
Okay.
I think I left in Standard 5.
Mm.
Because my mom had migrated here, and then I moved up to Fifth Company up Princess Side.
Oh yeah, no, I know
Yeah,
Princess.
going up Maruga, yeah. So I spent a couple of years up there. Growing up in Marabella, I wasn't really into the music like that. I was just, just a normal kid, just running around playing football. That's about it.
Oh, okay, so you was into football.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't really into the music like that. I was in Marabella. Like I remember, like I was a fan of music, right? Because I remember, I don't know if you used to do it, but remember we used to cut out like the Calypsonians, cut out the picture and paste it in a book or something like that, or paste it on the wall.
Yeah, like like the copybooks and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the
Favorite.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things I was, wasn't just a normal kid. Normal kid.
Okay. So
yeah, the music came a little like the music was like I on the weekends when my mom would drop us off to my grandmother's house, that's when the music, I would be into the music when I'm around my cousins.
Oh, okay. It came out more.
Yeah, it came out more.
All right. Like we're talking and all that. But did you have other cousins who were interested in music as well? That's why.
Yeah, I had cousins that were into music that I looked up to also. So that's when I go up to the country. That's when, because it was like a whole bunch of us.
Yeah.
Everybody's like around the same age. So that was like, we were like heaven when we got up there.
That's what I like with being around family. Like, I just went to a family reunion. Well, not a reunion. This was more so one of my uncle had passed away, and all of us, thank you. And all of us got together, but it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
So getting back now, I mean, I love pictures, as you know, and I had a lot of pictures stored in my phone, and so we were comparing the pictures and stitching the pictures and just reminiscing. And even though you have a death in the family, when it brings you together, it's like you see who looks alike, you see who sound alike. There's so many different things. So, the happiness comes out, and then you just start to relay everything.
I was just talking about that with my family. Like we have a little group chat, and we would share somebody shared a picture where we it was at a family. I think it was a wedding or something like that. And I was like, it's always fun when we get together as a group. It might not be everyone, but it like a small group we get together. Like I go down there and we'll go on the beach as a unit. We'll have a line. It's always fun. I always look forward to that.
Yeah.
When I get together with my cousins and my uncles and all of them.
But is everybody in the area where you are, or everybody have to travel?
Well, I have a few of us migrated here. I would say about not even 10. A few of us, about 10 people, 10 of us. But I have family in New York still, and then the bulk of them is still in Trinidad. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I just want to mention that Soca to Soca said he posted Breakaway, Perfect Wine, and Love Language, and he did a blog on you. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, nice. Good. So you can share it. You could share it so people can get to know more if you'd like, Yeah. Send you the link. I'll have the manager send me the link and so forth. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of you who migrated to the same place.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a few family members here in Texas.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Okay, so migrated in the 90s. So after Marabella, and then you migrated to the US.
Yeah, Jersey.
Forwarding. Yeah. You migrated here. I remember meeting you, right? With a friend. And we did and we did a photo shoot and so forth.
Yeah.
How was that experience with your first album?
Well, I never did an album.
Your single. Yeah.
First single. Well, you know, I had songs out before, you know, but I think we got a lot of recognition with that song. We Drinking with Ari,
Yeah, with Ari.
and that was like we were feeling like rock stars at the moment. We little one song we was doing, and we were getting shows and stuff like that. We were feeling ourselves, man. But
Really?
it was a fun experience.
Mm.
It was a fun experience.
Oh yeah, but do you stay in touch with her where you guys?
Oh, that's my sister.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's my sister. We don't talk every day, but we always, you know, catch up with each other. Yeah,
Okay.
trying to get her back into music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So the name KINETIC, right? Where
Yeah.
did that come about? At what point?
So we were going by the name Southside. So it was me and Kwasi.
Mm-hmm.
We were because we were from Marabella, you know, so like we had the name, and then we took a break, and then KINETIC came by. You know, KINETIC is energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Oh, all right.
So, yeah.
I have this question. I think later down the line, but I wanted to ask you, you know, when you're on stage or even interviewing or anything of the sort, right? I don't know if you're a shy person still or wasn't a shy person or always outgoing. How were you able to overcome that if you were ever shy, or are you always great on stage and never a shy person?
I still get nervous, you know, until I get on there, like right before, you know, and then once I get comfortable, then I'm in my zone.
Okay.
Yeah, I still get, you know, my nerves be, you know. Yeah.
So what is it? Do you say is being comfortable that helps you with your nervousness, or
Because you don't know what to expect. You don't know what the crowd is gonna do. You don't know how, you know, even with just like, okay, am I gonna remember my line? You know, every little thing will be running through your head.
Yeah.
And then you get on there and, you know, you're fine.
Yeah. I applaud artists for remembering their lines, because you have so many songs and then you have to remember these lines. I mean, when the music is playing, I guess, you know, it just comes to mind or whatever. You can tell me how that happens. How do you remember all those songs?
I honestly, I think you have to have a good memory, right? Because I don't write, right? All my music I create in my head.
That's what is so amazing.
Yeah, and I remember like, you don't write down. I was like, no, I remember all my songs from 10 years back. You know.
Jeez.
Yeah, word for word.
So since you don't write, so you don't have it written anywhere. What about people who have to sing?
Unless somebody asks me for the lyrics or something like that, then I'll write it down. But most of the time, and that comes from, like, I'm a truck driver. And when I'm on the road, I can't just pull out a pen and paper and write down. So over the years, I've, like, when I'm creating music, I would just start repeating lines and then adding on to it. Because I'm on the road so long, sometimes my drives be, you know, 4 or 5 hours I'm driving.
Yeah.
So I just put on an instrumental and just start. By the time I get off the road, I have a song already.
Wow, that is super amazing.
Like, there are times, sorry to cut you off. I would write, like, if, like, I go to a studio and somebody like, oh, I have a song, I have a beat here, then I might just put pen to paper but most of the time I don't write. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. There's a question that I have later down the line about soca, right?
Yeah.
But if I want to know, like, I love Spanish music. I love all different types of music. I'm very eclectic when it comes to music, right?
Yeah.
So if I want to know a genre of music, even French or maybe if they sing it in Zouk or whatever, I will go to Google and I'll put in the name of the song and I'll put in the artist, and they have the whole thing written down.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, if soca is missing that element where, I mean, maybe we could have, I've done it for soca as well, but not as much because I know what the song is saying and I know the words. But I'm wondering if that's an element that we might be missing if it's not there, you know?
You're right about that. You don't really see lyrics you'll find it for dancehall, you'll find it for other genres, except, you know, it might be one or two songs out there, but you don't really see the lyrics like that.
Yeah.
And maybe we need to start, you know, posting the lyrics so people can sing along and know what we're talking about. But
exactly. Yeah. I would.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I might have to start writing.
Yes.
I was like, this is too much work, man. I don't write down.
No, but now, I mean, because of technology, you don't even have to write.
Yeah, you got to do it with AI and all that stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
Are they gonna pick up the accent though?
You are?
Are they gonna pick up the accent or the slangs that we use?
I think it might because, well, you never know, because now with YouTube, you could change the words. And I think with let's say hypothetical Chat GPT or any one of those, once they get used to the lyrical content, then that goes out into the atmosphere, all these AIs or whatever the case may be, however it's worded. And then they will understand what our language is.
Yeah.
Because on YouTube, on Google, they have a Caribbean breakdown of what our word and meaning is as well.
Yeah.
You know, so you never know. You never know. All right. So I'm gonna take a quick minute break. We'll play a couple of your songs in the background, get everyone familiar, and then we'll come back and ask you some more questions. All right.
No problem.
Everyone keep it locked to islandvibe.net. Make sure and download our app, which is on right now. You'll be able to see us on YouTube. I think we're using, well, I'll let you know what we're using later on, but download the app so you'll be able to have us in your pockets or have us everywhere that you go. We're also on YouTube. Go on Table Talk Show with Nikki the Voice and islandvibe.net. Add us also on Instagram. And KINETIC also, give us your handles so they can also see you there.
It's KINETIC. My Instagram is KINETIC. ITSKINETIC.
All right. So we'll take a quick break and we would be back with KINETIC.
You still seeing that light, Nikki?
Huh?
Are we on here?
Actually,
we on there. Why are we on there?
No, I'm not seeing the light. No.
Oh, okay.
I could tell by the look in your eyes, girl, you is a vibe. The way you carry yourself, I could tell that you're full of a style. I want a full subscription to your show, no trial. Can't make it worth my while. Can't make it worth my while.
Already. Oh, nice.
So hypnotizing. I want you roll like a belly dancer. Come and wine for me pretty daughter. You are the stick, I wanna be the charmer. You're whining proper. You're whining perfect. And you're whining perfect. Love how you work it. And I love how you work. And I love how you work it. Oh, Lord, you turn me on. Turn me on. Girl, you're back from your bond. You turn me on. You turn me on.
IslandVibes.net.
Excellent. Excellent. Wine to the room, yeah. Wine and roll, yeah. Wine right room, yeah. I could tell by the look in your eyes, girl, you is a vibe. The way you carry yourself, I could tell that you're full of a style. I want a full subscription to your show, no trial. Can't make it worth my while. Can't make it worth my while. Oh, Lord, oh. Can I love the way you move it? So tantalizing. The way you do it. So hypnotizing. I want you roll like a belly dancer.
part of the song where you bubble, girl, bubble right down, girl. Girl, bubble right down. This is part of the song where you wine, girl, wine and go down, girl. Girl, wine and go down. This is part where you wine and bubble. Bubble, start bubble, girl. Start bubble, girl.
Going on in a couple minutes.
Okay.
1 second.
Caribbean Station. IslandVibes.net.
All right, welcome back to Table Talk Show with Nikki the Voice. I'm on here with Keston, aka KINETIC. If you missed, the live earlier, you could go back. You could go on the app and look at us. You could also go on YouTube and hear the juicy questions and get to know him and add him on It's KINETIC on Instagram. All right, welcome back. Keston, so you were saying, what is your day going to be like today? If you wanted everyone to know.
Running errands. I'm setting up for a baby shower. So.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty much my day. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You want to be shower or you're going to perform?
No, mine. I don't know that. I don't think my wife could afford to pay me to. It's not part of the budget. I told her I don't sing for free.
Oh Lord, Father! Even in your own baby shower, you wouldn't sing for free. Yo.
She's like, it's my shower. It's my shower. I'm like, okay. No freebies then.
That's so funny. I could go into so many stories, but I'll stay away from that. So, your performances that you've done prior, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say your very first performance, performing, let's say I know you've done for, let me see. Did you perform for Bungie Garlin, Super
Marshall,
Hester Band, Marshall, Ronnie McIntosh?
Yeah, a lot of shows in Jersey. We opened up, with CCB. So we opened up for a lot of big soca artists.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. And was this with
This was with Southside when we were Southside.
Southside. Okay.
Yeah, this was some years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some people would like to know when it comes to bookings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And someone has to hire you. Did you have a manager back then, or you just had particular event promoters who would just call you and say, we need you? How did that start? I wanted to know how it started.
There was no management or anything like that. We just knew the promoter from, because Jersey is it was a small circle.
The small community.
So
yeah.
we knew the promoter, Hector and CCB, that whole family. So they were just like, hey, such as this person is performing, you guys want to come open up and get that exposure and stuff like that. So
yeah.
we appreciated that.
Okay.
Opportunity, to perform with such, big names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Would you say, because a lot of American artists would say that you get the big money at some point, but I think in the American market, what they do is they would probably have like someone who's paying for everything.
Yeah, endorsements and stuff like that.
Endorsements and all that. How is it in the soca industry? Is it about the same, or your money is just upfront?
I see different artists getting endorsements and stuff like that with different brands like KFC and all of that stuff. So it's possible to get endorsements.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the shows and stuff like that. As far as streaming, I don't want to answer that because I'm not 100% sure if they really make a lot of money off of streaming.
Yeah.
Because I hear even in hip hop, a lot of artists say that streaming money is not really,
Yeah. I just wanted to show the difference between hip hop artists and soca artists, because a lot of hip hop artists say they get like a penny on the dollar for when they make music, even when they in big stadiums And
Yeah.
people thinking that, sold out stadiums and so forth. But by the time they break it down and they pay the
Let's
vendor,
get this person
they pay
get,
the-
yeah. And
yeah.
that's what, it's good to have sponsors to cover the bulk of that, the cost and all of that stuff. So where you can see a profit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it helps. Sponsorship helps. Endorsement helps,
Okay. All right. So if anyone wants to book you, where would they go to and what would they do?
They can email it's kineticmusic@gmail. Yeah, that's how you reach us. It's kineticmusic@gmail.
Okay. All right. Always on Gmail.
Yeah. So if
what was-
anybody, because I write, so if anybody's looking for a writer, or if any producers have any, music they want to, any instrumental they want to send, they can send it there.
Mhm.
Because I'm always looking for new material.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very, very good. So let's go to, I think it's 2007 Southside.
You're going
I'm going back.
back. You're going back.
Yeah. All right. So let's focus on your song. Let's see, Trouble and Breakaway. You release back now. Answer the Call.
Answer the Call. That's a new one.
Oh,
So
yeah, the new one. So perfect
you
one.
actually have it first, Nikki.
Yeah, let's go to perfect one.
I didn't even release that to the mass. So I just
not as yet.
Yeah.
So we're not playing that today.
No, we played it. I'm just giving you a sneak.
Oh, okay.
You get an exclusive.
All right, so don't mention that yet because wearing glasses and seeing here and normal eyes, like it's a new thing. It's a new thing. So Perfect Wine, right?
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, what were you thinking? What was your thought process on that?
Perfect Wine. Well, it was produced by Bajan Republic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had the idea. It wasn't even I wasn't even going with Perfect Wine, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was just going with a song like, talking about a woman and how she's you're far from perfect, but you're worth it. That was the lyrics I had for it, and I was like, what's Soca, man? Soca, I go back to my thought process. I'm like, if people really want to hear that, they might not. And then I just went to it with Perfect Wine. So I was playing around with the two options. I'm like, and I just went with Perfect Wine.
All right. Well, what was the reception in that when it came out?
A lot of people love it. I had reposted it the other day with me. Like I was actually in the studio and I did a video of it and I posted it, and that's when and this was months after it was released.
Mm-hmm.
People were like, "Oh, this song is really nice, man." So it's like, maybe we should do a video. Is it too late? That's like, it's never too late though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Perfect Wine is a vibe. It's a nice vibe. It's a, nice chill song.
Chill song. All right. Yeah. When doing your videos, right? When you're looking for like someone to do your videos, how do you go about that?
Just with networking. Like I might know somebody who knows someone, And I have a couple of friends a couple of people that I know that do videos, so I'll reach out to them. Mm-hmm. I'll reach out to like other artists and like I'll look at a video and I'm like, okay, let me see who did this. I'll go read the credits and stuff like that. And
all right. Someone wants to know, when are you going to be in Philly?
If somebody booked me, I don't mind coming out to Philly.
Do you sing? Okay, so I know you sing a lot of genres of music. Is parang one of them?
I have two parang songs that I did. I'm all over the place, Nikki. I do Afro, soca, dancehall. I'm all over the place. But I have two parang songs I did with Mastermind and them.
Uh-huh.
But Mastermind Christmas, yeah.
So why we have it to play it today? You have to send that.
That's it. Maybe when we do the Christmas interview, I'll send you the parang.
All right, because we have a parang show that's going to be in December.
Okay.
You know, I mean, just
So
just
look at that. So I'll send it for you.
yeah, send it. I mean, I would have liked to play it on now so people would
Yeah.
at least hear your versatility. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And when I listen back, I'm like, I could have done this better, man. You know, but that's how I am with my music, man. I'll hear something that I did like a couple years ago, and like, okay,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
All
Turn
right.
it.
So if I ask you to sing a cappella, would you sing it?
What the para?
Mm.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. So let's do this song first, and then I'll let you know when to sing that one. All right. So I think we have it queued up. We're playing Perfect Wine by KINETIC.
You're whining. Excellent. Wine to the room, yeah. Wine and roll on, yeah. Wine right on, yeah. I could tell by you look in your eyes, girl, you is a vibe. The way you carry yourself, I could tell that you're full of a style. I want a full subscription to your show, no trial. Can't make it worth my while. Can't make it worth my while. Oh, Lord, oh. You know that's the way you move it. So tantalizing. The way you do it. So hypnotizing. I want you roll like a belly dancer. Come and wine for me pretty dancer. You are the stick, I wanna be the charmer. You're whining proper. You're whining perfect. Yeah, you're whining perfect. Love how you work it. I love how you work it. I love how you work it.
Would you hearing you sing, right? Have you done reggae as well?
Yeah, I've done reggae.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My
Okay.
style is I got my ragga style. That's my style.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing
Yeah.
that in your vocals in a way where
Yeah.
you could hear ragga and you could hear, okay, so it's more
Because
about
I growing up, we listened to a lot of what we said dub. So that was the genre that I was doing. You know, we would say we could
Dub a
consider
dub.
chanting. Yeah.
I tell you, back in those days, like, you know, I miss that type of music. You know, I tell people I kind of get into not soca, but kaiso was something different. You know, to me it was more like political and things that was going on in the country, and you
Yeah.
know, you really had to listen to kaiso. But when